You have got to be kidding me right now. Hi, I'm Bradley Dickens, and welcome to the series My Cool Stuff. This is a series where, if you're seeing this, I am bored, and I've decided to turn on my camera to post cool stuff that I have. Most of the time it will be spent with my own 17-year-old money. So yeah, that's fun. As you can see, we have two different versions of the character of Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece. We of course have pre-time skip version and post-time skip version. And before you ask, yes, this is a giant Lego minifigure. Yeah. But anyway, I guess we'll get to it. Okay, first up, we have pre-time skip Luffy. I got this figure at Walmart for like $7, I think. And I personally think it's really cool. It is very articulable, posable. I don't know what the word is. So you can do all sorts of crazy poses with it. So yeah. Background music. Imagine if you saw an actual human being being able to do this, bro. One thing I liked about this figure is the attention to detail. If you look very closely, you can see the wrinkles on his shorts and, of course, his shirt. You can take a look at the hat. They even got a scar. Hold on, screen's blurry. They even got his scar. So, yeah. One criticism I have with this fig is if you try to move his torso, it bends or it breaks. Not to worry, it is super fixable. Don't worry, this guy can't feel pain. I think. I hope. Here's one last look at him. If you want to take a screenshot or whatever. I don't know why you would, but if you want to. Next up is post-time skip Luffy. And before you ask, yes, this is a giant Lego minifigure. It's also 3D printed, which is really cool. Because this is a giant Lego printed... Because this is a giant 3D printed Lego minifigure, this is more expensive than this guy. Sorry, dude. You're still cool. You're just slightly less cooler than him. What's cool about this is that all these parts can be taken off like an actual Lego minifigure. Except this part, because the hair is molded onto the hat. And so every time you take this part off, Luffy's just bald. He looks like Dr. Phil. No, Dr. Phil's too generous. He looks like Steve Wilkos. Please get this. This is ball knowledge. Here's a look at all his separated parts. This is not an actual Lego product, I promise. Also, while I did buy the pre-time skip figure for $7 at Walmart, I got this at a local Comic Con here in Amarillo, Texas. So I have no idea where you can find this again. You could probably 3D print it yourself if you have the time, which I doubt anybody does, but yeah. Here's a back view if you wanted one. Here's him holding Lego Brad, which if you don't know who Lego Brad is, which I doubt any of you will because this is my first video, he's a Lego version of myself. So yeah, it's cool. Okay, thanks you for your appearance, Lego Brad, but your appearance is not needed anymore. So yeah, there you have it. Pre and post time skip Luffy, both in respective action figure and giant 3D printed Lego form. As a One Piece fan myself, I thought this was cool. Really am a fan of One Piece. Also, this might be kind of basic, but my favorite character is in fact Luffy. So yeah, there's that. I would say if you want to get into One Piece, there's a lot of avenues you can go through. Of course, there is the classic Toei anime. If you don't want to watch all that, there is a live action. I do believe they are remaking the anime, and they do have a Lego spin-off series of the live action coming soon. I have no idea. But yeah, there's a lot of ways you can consume this story if you wanted to. Please be sure you're watching the pre-time skip version though. If you're watching like the actual Toei anime, if Toei is not the official company, let me know. I forgot what company makes like the classic anime. Also, like I said, this is my first video, so I might have messed up some stuff. I'm not a very good speaker when it comes to being on camera, but yeah, guys. If nothing else, bye, I guess. Hey, you finally broke this time. Also, shout out Lego Brad, bye!